Really the fish of choice here for most fishermen, the walleye.
They like to catch that walleye and then bring it back and
Fried in the frying pan with a little butter and garlic. It's delicious.
You know, we wanted to go to one of the areas in this area that's really a big symbol of what lake life and small town Minnesota is all about.
Yeah, it's called Reed's Sporting Goods, and the Arnolds have been running it for nearly 4 decades. So we had to go in and check out what makes it such a big success. It all started 44 years ago.
That's 24,000, okay, actual days.
Or if you're like Jeff Arnold, you have it down to the day.
And we have made our lives and livings by going ahead and keeping track of the now.
He and his wife Kay opened Reed's Sporting Goods in a small corner store with 2 big passions, the outdoors and the Walker area. Since then, the area has continued to grow, and so has Reed's.
The development of our store is because truly we love our customers. In our very first days, we sold anything they asked for, toothbrushes, combs. If they asked for it, we ordered it.
The store has since moved to the other end of the block.
Walker at this particular time versus then has changed and transformed. Not a lot of structure, but in what the structure actually does.
Even though Reed's has seen some changes, what it has to offer, from guns to high-tech fishing gear, is still the same. But the sales are just a small part of what the Arnolds say Reed's is all about. Family is the other.
They stripped rods out of rod tubes. They straightened hangers, zipped jackets. There was jobs to do right when you were really little. Ran the cash register on a stool.
The Arnold's 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls, helped their parents out in the store starting at a very young age, doing anything they could.
Growing up in the family business, you learn a whole lot about what's going on, not only in the area of Walker, but also what makes the business run.
My parents instilled an amazing work ethic within us, and I put that to use when I'm a teacher down in the cities as well as up here in the summer.
Angela and her 2 brothers still work there. The 2 boys took over the business about 10 years ago, and their goal is to keep their parents' vision alive.
And the secret to customers is education and help. And so if we can help them build a memory, then they will come, and they have.
Yeah, it's really a cool family. So they did open a Reed store in Baxter, but the Arnolds decided to sell it, so they just have the location here now in Walker.
A fair number of teachers actually are up here for the summer with different summer jobs. It's kind of a common situation, so fun to see that at Reed's. And you, of course, as a child, would go to Reed's for...
Well, a winter coat.
Winter coat.
Because it used to be that small store. I remember it small.
Yeah.
So they'd hold a huge tent sale. I'd get my birthday money in August, go buy my winter coat. If I was lucky, maybe a pair of boots. You just
living,
never, you just
living
didn't know.
large.
Yeah, exactly. So I've known Reed's for decades, and they, you know, they provide such service to people, especially if you forget something. You're going out to the boat. Oop.
Right.
So
you need to do it. So pretty cool. They also told us they have 28,000 guns for sale.
Wow.
Just a huge, obviously a lot of hunters up in this area, and people who shoot as sport, and so just an amazing selection there.
Jamie, I love that you use your birthday money to buy a winter coat. I'm wondering though if they have any bandages
So
for
fun.
your
Way to have
war
fun.
wound.
I always wanted to have a new coat. I didn't want to have the old coat from the year before. So
Okay. I want to hear more about the wound on your shin though when we check back in with you.
We'll get to that later.
All right. Thanks, guys.